7 ways to better control your supply chain. First up, let's define what a supply chain is. A supply chain is the flow of physical goods, information, and finance. It's just as important as it sounds. So here are our tips on how to control your supply chain efficiently. Tip number 1. Map out your supply chain. Mapping out your extended supply chain is essential to understanding and controlling it. 40% of manufacturers reported a lack of visibility across their extended supply chain. Tip number 2. Identify what can go wrong. Internal risks are something you can manage and control. Think about the following. How reliable and diverse are your suppliers? How happy are your employees? And what would happen if they left? Do you have a contingency plan if something goes wrong? How do you handle negative feedback? And can you deal with crisis situations? External risks are things that are out of your control. Things such as unexplained changes in demand, unpredicted supply issues, changes in environment such as economic downturns, or business financial planning and management. Tip number 3. Make changes and create contingencies. Mitigate your risks by addressing internal stress points and create contingencies for external risks outside your control. Tip number 4. Stay ahead of trends. If you fall behind trends, your business model and supply chain could become obsolete. Identify which new technologies could affect your supply chain. Tip number 5. Optimize your online strategy. Your online operation is important, as more people are shopping online and more people are shopping via mobile. $16.9 billion was spent online by Australians in the year to April 2015. Tip number 6. Know your customers. If you know who your customers are and what they want, you'll know if you should be competing on price or delivery time. Tip number 7. Look outside. New market entrants and smaller players can benefit from outsourcing logistics, especially when entering overseas markets. Remember, keep it simple. You can prevent issues by identifying risks to your supply chain and be prepared by building resilience measures into your organisation's practices. Successful businesses are proactive, not reactive, so respond quickly to any issues. And if mistakes happen, be sure to focus on recovering quickly and learning from the mistakes. To sum it up, with growth comes complexity. Ensure that you don't let it distract you from focusing on your core business. Call 132345 to find out how StarTrack can assist with your supply chain.